to you by sunburn. Squirrels.
I just had to.
Water looks nasty.
Oh, I know. It's disgusting.
It's like grass green.
It looks so fucking gross. There's probably algae and shit.
Man, it's warm enough.
Yeah.
At least there's 2 pools.
Yeah. I don't know why they're not doing anything about it.
Well, the pool boy was here today, so they probably are.
Uh-huh.
They might do
That
this.
is not lit.
Huh?
That's not lit. Can you do it? I'm trying. I just did not want to light my hair on fire.
Understandable.
Not
Cat.
lit again. The wind is fucking us over.
It's like that.
Okay.
We didn't pay for it though, so.
No. Hello everybody, my name is Zoe Rebekah. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video I'm joined with
Hello.
my boyfriend Theo. I wanted to make videos with Theo, and you know what? I was just thinking, why don't we just get high and talk about our relationship? I made a lot of notes here that I'm gonna be referencing.
Just smoked a joint.
Yes, we just smoked a joint. I'm sufficiently high. Are you sufficiently high?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I just wanted to do that in preparation to film this video. Yes, so we're gonna be discussing the story of us, what we... God, I'm so high, I'm sorry. So Theo and I made a video like 3 years ago. This was like October 2021.
2.5.
Well, it's almost October.
Oh, okay.
So it was October 2021. We were like 5 months into dating at that point. And I'm going to be referring to that video and kind of taking some of the points we made in that video and expanding on them.
Sorry.
It's okay. And we have come a long way since then. If you watched that video, then you know we were kind of awkward, and I feel like we're a little more comfortable with each other now. We've been dating for over 3 years, and we live together, we have a cat together. So I think we're pretty licensed to give advice about our relationship. And
more so than last time.
yes, much more so than last time. But yeah, we'll get into like how we met, and we'll get into kind of how we deal with some challenges in our relationship. As we all know, I am mentally ill, so that affects our relationship sometimes, causes problems sometimes, as you would guess. And we'll talk about how we work through those problems and how we maintain a healthy and strong relationship.
Talk about us moving and getting the cat.
Speak up. I love you.
I love you.
I've learned a lot from Theo. I think Theo's learned a lot from me too. Haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
More pop culture.
What? Really?
Not just that.
I'm talking about life,
Oh my
but
God,
okay.
no.
Okay. We love each other tremendously, and even though life can be really tough right now with me being in college and us being pretty broke, it can be challenging. We get through it. We manage, and you know, love conquers all, right? Okay. And you know what? The most important, I think what's really important is that we make it work because we want to make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have that want, that desire to make it work, and that I feel like is very important.
You don't put in effort, it's not gonna work.
Yes. Agreed. To start off, I kind of want to talk about how we met. We met in 2021 and we started dating in May. We started dating May 14th.
We started like hanging out a couple weeks before
Yeah,
we started dating. We didn't really hang out between that time of January and May.
Yeah, we first met in January 2021. I was in a different relationship and then I broke up with him in March. And then he hit me up in early May and then we started dating in the middle of May. In the middle of May.
2 days before my birthday.
Yes, 2 days before his 17th birthday. I was 18. So I realized editing this that we didn't really actually explain how we met in January 2021. And I don't think we've ever really talked about this, but we first met, like I mentioned, I was in a different relationship, but we actually met when I was trying to get weed. It's kind of a funny story. And basically, I'm not gonna like explain like super personal details of this story, but basically I used to get weed from Theo's best friend, and there was a time where his friend couldn't get me the weed, so Theo was doing it for him, and that was the first time I ever met Theo getting weed. And funnily enough, we were neighbors like for our whole lives.
Basically across the street.
Yeah, and we were on the same bus like in elementary school, and we just didn't know. Just didn't know.
96.
Yes, plus 96. It made it convenient when we did start dating, and when we lived in Pennsylvania. It did make it convenient that we lived across the street from each other.
5-minute drive,
not even. It was like a 2-minute drive.
If you hit the light, maybe.
Yeah, because there was one traffic light in between us, but it was like basically across the street. But it made things convenient. But now we live together, so that's not a problem.
Not far at all.
No. We were also in the same sped class. We were in the same organizational lab class when I was a senior and he was a junior, and we started dating that year. So, but we were in the class like the whole year together and just didn't know. Yeah.
But it was also like Zooms and shit going on.
Yeah, this was like
COVID.
This was like right after COVID, so there was still Zooms going on. I think you would go on Zoom a lot.
Yeah. Late or
you would always be late. I remember that.
Didn't care for the class.
But yeah, now I'm 21, he's 20. He'll be 21 in May, as we established.
22 in February.
Yes, but your birthday is no, my birthday's closer.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. I'm not stupid, I'm just high. Okay. Anyway, Theo and I moved in together in September last year. We're actually coming up 1 year. September 8th will be 1 year since we moved in here. Isn't that exciting?
I guess so.
Yeah. We moved from Florida to Pennsylvania. No, other way around. We moved from Pennsylvania to Florida. There we go, Zoe. Okay. Alright, let's get into the thick of it. As we all know, I deal with a variety of mental health issues. So I wanted to discuss how Theo and I deal with difficult situations in our relationship. The difficult aspects of our relationship that come with a lot of my mental health problems, and generally how we make our relationship work and how we maintain our strong, healthy relationship. As we discussed in our last video from 3 years ago, we have similar interests, but we're also pretty different people.
Yeah.
We like similar TV shows. It's usually TV shows that I find and then I get him into them, but he likes them.
Don't always like them at first.
But you get into them. You definitely always get into them, or else you would make me stop watching them, because there are shows that we did stop watching because you didn't like them.
Just too much.
Yeah. We obviously both like to smoke weed. That was like our common interest, like initially. We eat similar food, I would say.
Yeah.
We make it work. We, eat the same food usually when we eat together, which is at dinner time usually. Other than on the weekends. Yeah, every night. He doesn't always love the music that I play, but he enjoys it enough, you know what I mean? And I tolerate his music sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes, keyword sometimes. And we have similar ideologies. We like to travel together when we can, when we have the money to, and we like to go on little excursions together. We like to explore together.
Yeah, definitely would do more if we had more money. But
yes, and we used to do more of that, and we will do more of that after I'm done with college. college. But, you know, I'm a creative person. I'm in school for creative writing, and he's an HVAC man. Like, we are pretty different in our strong suits. And it keeps things interesting. It keeps things from being... I feel like if people are too similar, it's boring, and their personalities just clash a lot of times. And when people are too different, that's just a whole different set of issues. So I feel like we maintain a good balance of similarities and differences.
And you just know more about like pop culture and shit, like I said earlier.
Yeah. And I educate him.
No more mechanical shit.
Yeah, I'm not very handy at all, and he is. So it's just, we have different strong suits, and it helps just keep... Okay, I don't know what I was saying, but my SD card just, or my camera just, or something happened with my camera, and it just stopped recording.
Hold camera, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But like I said, I don't know what I was saying. But I think our similarities and differences keep our relationship sturdy. At least that's what's part of it's a part of what keeps our relationship sturdy. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, guys. Should be better at this by now. We get along with each other's family and friends for the most part, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes. Back when we lived in Pennsylvania, Theo and I would go to each other's houses all the time. He would mostly go to my house, and my dad and my brother mostly. Sometimes my mom, but mostly my dad and brother would hang out with us a lot. So that was good. Like, everyone gets along in each other's families, and I think that's a really important part of what makes our relationship work. We don't badmouth each other's families. And even though maybe we have problems with each other's families, we don't like cause problems about it, you know what I mean? Like, we can communicate things, like issues that we have, without causing problems. I feel like that's really important, being able to communicate without creating conflict, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's just how you get your point across.
Yes, it's definitely, the way you deliver it is really important, because, you know, you don't want to offend your partner.
I feel like that was a little off topic.
I'm sorry. I know that was off topic for family. I'm sorry. I go off on tangents sometimes. It's fine. But
my family definitely likes you, and your family likes me.
Yes, everyone loves Theo. And any friends I've had, many have come and gone, but everyone loves Theo. And his friends, I think, have come around to me.
They like you.
He will deny this till the end of fucking time, that his friends never didn't like me. And I swear to God, if you guys could see the way they behave toward me, you would think that they didn't like me at first. But they've come around, I think. I think they at least accept me now.
They like you.
Okay, if you say so, Theo. If you say so, Theo. I kind of want to talk about Zach's relationship with Theo, because it's been quite a journey. My brother Zach. Zach, I don't think liked Theo very much at first.
Taken away his older sister.
Yeah, it was a hard adjustment for him, and they got into a silly little fight that we're not gonna rehash. In hindsight, we laugh about it now. Everyone laughs about it now. It was ridiculous. But Theo and Zach love each other now. Zach loves Theo. Zach like idolizes Theo.
Makes it clear.
Yes, he makes it very clear how much he loves Theo, and that's very good. I love that. I love that for him and for them and for me. All right, I want to get into that we trust each other, and we're honest with each other, and we're open with each other. Honesty and trust are two of the most paramount aspects of maintaining a healthy relationship, in my opinion. We also accept each other for who we are and don't try to like change or fix anything about each other, because that's not productive.
It's toxic.
That is toxic. That's a very toxic mindset to have, to try to fix someone.
You can help them, but like...
Yeah, you can help them and support them, but you can't change or fix people. I think people are who they are, and even if you think people can change, you can't try to change other people. But if, say, I'm like behaving in a certain way that isn't healthy or is problematic, or I'm engaging in unhealthy habits, then it's important for Theo to communicate his feelings about that to me.
Yeah.
And if Theo doesn't want this to continue, he needs to communicate that with me.
I have to get on your ass for things, because you just won't do it yourself.
Yeah, we work through it. I would say we're pretty good at working through it a lot, but
sometimes I have to bug you to do shit you don't want to do.
Yes, that is true, but it's only in my best interest. And it's hard to unlearn unhealthy habits, it really is. But I care enough to put the work in for it to happen. You know what I mean? All right, we validate each other and we reciprocate affection. An important part of being in a relationship with someone with mental health issues is validation and affection. Especially me, someone with borderline personality disorder, with these intense fears of abandonment and rejection. I really need that validation. I talked all about internal motivation in another video, and that's really important too, but it's really important for me to acknowledge that with my borderline, it's important for me to have validation. And even if it's not explicitly, Zoe, I'm not going to leave you, he shows me things that in things that he does, it's proving to me that he's not going to leave, you know what I mean? I don't need him to explicitly say I'm not going to leave.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
You just see I care about you and...
Yeah, you show that you care about me. And I feel like that's really important. Showing that you care rather than just constantly telling. You know what I mean? He moved in with me. He moved all the way to Florida for me. He didn't have to do that, but he did it because he loves me and he wants to make our relationship work. And we have a future together, and you know, he wouldn't have done that if he didn't see a future with me and if he didn't want to make our relationship work.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten a cat.
Across state.
Yeah,
Country.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten me a cat for my birthday if he wasn't committed to me. You know what I mean?
Beloved Blackberry.
Our beloved black buddy. I love him so much. He's our best bud.
It's a lot of names.
Yes, Blackles, Mr. Berry. His name's Blackberry, but we just don't ever really call him Blackberry.
Barrels.
Yeah. And Theo works really hard at his job to provide for us, and I feel like that's really important too. Like, he works really hard, and I do what I can, but Theo works really hard at his job to provide for us, and that's another way of showing how much he cares. What?
Nothing. Just glad I got a break today.
Yeah, it's Labor Day when we're filming this, so Theo gets a break today. We're emotionally and physically affectionate with each other, and even after all these years of being together, I still feel the same comfort with Theo when I'm with Theo that I've always felt, and I feel like that's important too.
Yeah, it would be a problem if you didn't.
Yeah, I know, but it happens in relationships,
Just
you know what I
slips
mean?
away.
Yeah. Healthy relationships involve honesty, trust, mutual respect, and open communication between partners. Talk and listen to each other. All relationships have disagreements. That's okay. What matters is how you really talk and listen and communicate to each other. You want to listen actively to understand rather than to form a response.
Yeah. If you're always just looking to respond, the person might not felt heard.
Yeah, exactly. Or listened to. You shouldn't be afraid to express how you feel or what you're vulnerable about to your partner, someone you should trust. Healthy relationships take effort, and each partner has to compromise on some things. There shouldn't be a power imbalance ever. What are you gonna say?
You're always gonna have to sacrifice something though. Like, I guess not sacrifice something, but like
Compromise.
put them above yourself at points.
Yeah, exactly. You wanna definitely do that.
I don't know.
No, I agree with you. Partners respect each other generally, and they respect each other's independence, and they share decisions. I feel like that's important too. Partners should also be able to make their own decisions without a fear of retaliation or retribution. Healthy boundaries are always important to set and respect. Face-to-face communication. What was that? Oh. I say face-to-face communication is always better than texting because texts get misconstrued a lot.
I don't like texting.
As a form of communication?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things get misconstrued all the time. There's no tone of voice, so things get really misinterpreted. So if you really want honest, open communication, I really suggest face-to-face is the best.
We live together, so.
Yeah, we live together, so that's easier for us to do, or talk on the phone if he's at work if something happens. But yeah, I suggest if it's possible to communicate face to face, that's the best option. And be adaptable and flexible, and sometimes it's important to step outside your comfort zone. You want to be realistic and have realistic expectations for yourself and for your partner. I feel like I struggle with that sometimes. I set unrealistic expectations for both myself and for Theo, and it's something I've struggled with like my whole life, and I've always had really unrealistic expectations of other people, and I just think that I put a lot on Theo sometimes, and I feel bad about it, but I feel like sometimes I can't control it. It's not an excuse, but I'm just saying it's something I need to work on. That's all I'm saying. Nobody is perfect, so don't expect perfection from anything or anyone. Another point I wanted to make that we missed, that I felt like was super crucial for me to include in this video, is that patience with your partner is so important. I've never been a patient person. person. None of my family is patient. I am not patient. I admit that, and I try to work on it so much, and it's so hard. Theo is probably the most patient person I have ever met in my life, and I think that is so helpful and important when it comes to dealing with me and my mental health issues in our relationship and how that affects our relationship. Theo is extremely patient with me, and he's very understanding of my problems, and he doesn't push me. I mean, he does push me when I need to be pushed, but he doesn't push me in a bad way. And like I said, just overall, he's super patient with me, and I feel like that's super vital in any relationship that's gonna be healthy, especially when somebody has mental health issues. All in all, I think we can conclude this video. What do you think?
Yeah.
Anything else you have to say?
I don't know. I feel like I didn't say much.
Do you have anything else to say? Any other advice? Any other tips about our relationship?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not.
It's okay if you don't. I was just asking if you had anything else to say.
I guess not.
Okay then. All in all, Theo and I have certainly come a long way in our relationship since that last video. And I can confidently say that we are excited for our future together. And it's really nice to have someone by my side through thick and thin.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, no, neither one of us are going anywhere. I love Theo. Theo loves me. We're one big happy family. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna end this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Share this video on my channel so those you think might be interested, and leave me comments down below. And make sure you guys get copies of both my books, my memoir Battles on the Borderline, and my poetry book, erotic anthology of my psychology. And follow me on all my other social medias. Everything is linked down below. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.